Hey, hello everybody, and welcome to another 2 minutes here with Mark. Just a few minutes a day. Today we're going to talk about tithing and what tithing means. I had a friend recently I'm meeting with, and I'm his mentor, so I'm mentoring him as CEO, and we're talking about tithing and giving and what's all involved in giving. And it made me really start thinking about tithing and its overall purpose, and what is tithing. But before I get started on what that is, let me just share something with you here. I did a search in my electronic Bible and I used the word tithes. There are 35 results that are in tithes. They start in Leviticus, go through Numbers, Deuteronomy, the Chronicles, 2nd, Nehemiah, Tobit, Judith, Maccabees, Sirach, Amos, Malachi, mostly the Old Testament, I thought, but no, it shows up again in Matthew, Luke, and in Hebrews. And I thought that was pretty fascinating, so I said, okay, instead of tithes, what happens if I just write tithe? And tithe occurs 20 times. Same books. But it was interesting to me, and the more you read about tithes, the more you begin to understand that the whole purpose of a tithe is to give back to God what's God's, right? That's what it's all about. So in saying that and knowing that and thinking about that, how do you tithe? That's a question I get a lot, especially from wealthy people. 10%. That's what the book says. Give the first of your first fruits and seeds and produce and all of that. The grains, you're supposed to give 10%. Give the first tenth. That's 10%. I want to share something with you. I went to Mass today, Catholic Mass, and it made me think while I'm in Mass, I'm looking around, there's like 8 people there. And I'm wondering, where are all the people? And it started making me think about tithing time. We tithe energy, we tithe money, treasure, talent, but do we tithe time? And I'm thinking, we should be tithing time. Now, what does that mean if we're going to tithe time? Well, there's 24 hours in a day. So let's say you sleep 8, the other 16 are productive hours. Let's start small. Instead of saying 2 hours a day we should tithe our time to God, let's just start small and say, let's say that 16 hours we should be tithing, so that's 1.5. How do you tithe that time? Well, to me, it's pretty simple. If you go to daily Mass like I experienced today, there's 30 minutes right off the top, sometimes 40 right off the top, and you could spend a little time in Mass. And I've had people ask me, well, where do you go to Mass? I said, early in the morning. There's 6:30 Mass, there's 7 o'clock Mass, there's 7:30, 8, 8:30, 9. They're all around us. Like right where I am now in this town I'm at now, by the way, it's -7 degrees. I'm in this town and there's 5 churches within easy driving distance, and they all have a different scattered schedule. And the reason I'm talking to you about the Catholic Church is because I don't know of any other denomination that has so many masses that are available to us. I really don't. Has so many church services. So you can literally go to church and honor God. I don't care whether you're Catholic or not. The readings are the same. They're out of the same book. It's called the Bible. Some of the traditions and sacred traditions might be a little bit different, but it's very enriching. And I enjoyed it tremendously, from the architecture of these old buildings and all the people that were there. And I'm wondering, where are all the people? So if we're going to tithe our time, and we're going to start small and try to tithe an hour a day, here's another way you can do it, right in the comfort of your own living room. You can read scriptures. You can meditate. You can pray. You can pray for others. You can work on your dream list, because dreams come from God. Every one of us has dreams on our heart. You can work on that dream list. You can go throughout your day and just remembering God and saying thank you throughout your day. You can be kind to others. You can act out your tithe when you're dealing with time. You can be generous to others. You can be kind to others. You can be supportive and encouraging. A kind word goes a long way, especially in today's world that we live in. And I came to this revelation in church today. And I'm going to Catholic Church is open 7 days a week. This is crazy. So we can go to a church anytime we want. So that kind of takes any excuse off the table that you do have. Why is it important? Why am I even bringing this up? Well, the truth of the matter is this. When we go to Mass, we're men. It's our responsibility. We're supposed to honor God in everything that we do. We're supposed to honor God with our first fruits. We're supposed to bring to God the best of our first fruits. And if it's our time, then it's our calling to do that. If you think back to vertical alignment and what we talk about in vertical alignment, we're called to honor God first. And we can honor them in our prayer time. We can honor them in our, like Catholics do a lot of rosaries. So a lot of people pray the rosary. It's like 15 minutes to pray that. And there's just so many ways to honor God. And we need to be cognizant and intentional about tithing our time. Sometimes money's tight. I get it. God would rather have a cheerful giver than a forceful giver. And if money's tight for you, if you got yourself in bondage or you're in some kind of debt and you got some kind of challenge going on and money just can't be tithed right now, I get it. I understand it. And guess what? God does too. If you were a bad steward and you got yourself in that position, that's the way it is. Let's get you out. I'll do another video on that someday. So let's just tithe our time, maybe our talent, because we all have talents that could be used for the good of the all. But I was amazed when I started reading all the different scriptures that are available for tithing. And I'll note a few of them down in the video here. And if you like what you're hearing about this and you like what you're hearing about being a man and what it takes to be a man, please subscribe to this channel and share it with the people you love and care about the most. But let's go one more step further before I close. You know who's watching you? Your wife? Your children? Your role model. And when you're tithing and giving of yourself, that causes others to take note of your generosity, your wisdom, your belief, and your faith. That's how we lead other people to God. That's how we lead them to Jesus. They don't get involved because of our words. They get involved because of our actions. So if you're walking around all, upset and mad and angry, that's not very attractive. So we got to be happy and joyful, especially in our giving, no matter what giving we're doing. And if you can't be happy and joyful in giving, whether it's time, energy, talents, treasures, monies, then don't do it. But I'm telling you, if you want to see some really incredible things happen in your life, if you want to see some changes that are mind-blowing in some areas of your life that really need to be changed, then I would recommend that you really pay attention to what I'm saying. Because this is for you guys. This is for you. This will help you on your journey and your road to a prosperity and abundance like you've never imagined. Time, energy, talent, treasure, money. God bless you. I hope this finds you well. See the scriptures down below if you want to go check it out. And I'm also putting a couple more links on here. Each one of these lessons, I've decided to include a link now with one of my blogs that I have on another site that will actually give you some more foundation and hardcore teaching on tithing. And it'll give you a foundation on just about everything that I teach. God bless you. Have a great day. And I'll talk to you soon. And remember, just for today, just try it today. Give some time to God. It doesn't have to be all at once. It could be spread out through the day. But give him some time and ask him to fill your needs and give you the things you want. God bless you. In the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. That's exactly what happens in the Catholic Church. It was a beautiful experience I had today, and it was wonderful, and I hope you can experience it too. Have a great day.